Hello everyone, welcome back to Mr. Brown Second. Welcome to my 700 subscriber special. So as you guys might already know, a week ago I got a new laptop, which is here. So now I got BeamNG Drive. Now, as you guys would know, I missed my 300, 400, 500 and 600 subscriber special, but this will make it up. Or this video will make up for it. But anyways, now we are on BeamNG Drive right now. So there you go. Now as expected, we are on grid map in the Gravel D series. And here it is. So now if any of you guys out there plays BeamNG Drive, you'd already know that quite recently, about 1 or 2 months ago, two new cars been added to the game, so we'll check those out later. So yeah, but right now we're just having a playthrough on grid map. Actually, the truck did land on that jump there, but no miss. That's much more louder now. That's very loud. No. Anyways, so now let's have a look at the interior. Now, in case if you're wondering, yes, we do have this on lowest graphics, and at the same time, shadows is off because even though this laptop has 1 terabyte of storage, it only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, so might be a wee bit laggy. But I am able to spawn in a couple of vehicles. So now let's have a look at the interior. No. This is quite a basic interior, and by the looks of it, there's no airbags since this truck is from the 1980s. And also you got your wee radio there, your gauge clusters, and your steering wheel. Yeah. And there are your lights, and there are your indicators. So let's go outside and let's do the suspension test. So here we go. And I spun out. And my truck rolled over. If it did. No. Well, anyways, let's move on to another vehicle. And there's your lights on the outside. And I turned off the engine. There you go. So now let's move on to another vehicle. So go to you. Now, as we wait for this to load, we're going to drive the Chariot for fast. So this would just be a quick overview. And I'm going to have this in red. Now we wait for it to load. Now sometimes it does take quite a while for the vehicle to load, but here we are. So she is the base model and has a 3-cylinder petrol engine. There's also a diesel version of this and it's front-wheel drive. And there's the interior. Now this is quite fast for a base model, so it is. So here we go. There we go, there, into there. Now, very surprisingly, even though this is the base model, it does have a turbo. Now, about 2 or 3 days ago, I actually took one of these and modified them. So we're going and have it, and I already have it set as default. Now, as we wait for it to load, here it is. So this is basically the exact same car, but the only difference is that that there's a more powerful engine, that it has the most powerful engine in it, and also has the wide body panels, and also the bumper and the tailgate's different as well. Now, I don't know why my license plate changed to classics, but I'll change it back. Now, in case if you're wondering, the way you would change the license plate in the game is go to vehicle configuration, then go here, then you would click on it, then change it. Now, so basically now what I do is type in another name, then now it takes a wee bit for it to load because, you know, and there you go. Then you press check, then we'd load in a different license plate, and there you go, it's back to normal now. So anyways, as I was saying, this has the most powerful engine in it, and it does have a more better looking tailgate with better looking bumper, but for some reason I can't change the exhaust or the wheels. And also I can't make it 4-wheel drive, so it's still front-wheel drive. But if we go into the interior, you can easily tell I changed it into a more sporty interior, which is actually the best one. Now, it doesn't have a sports gearbox in it or anything, because I can't change that, so... Well, let's launch it. And immediately you can tell it has a much more powerful engine in it. And it is quite fast as well. Oh, well, almost hit. Well, I'm glad I didn't hit the high parts of the suspension test there, but now as you can tell, this is quite fast. Much more faster than the base model. So we're going to take it over this jump. And let's see what happens. Oh, quite well messed up. And now it's quite a big crash there. Oh, the car is completely demolished now, as you can see. Now let's see if I can flip it back over with no grabber. There you go. There it is. You can see that it's in just hanging on there on the top. So let's take the bonnet off and see. Yeah. There you go. Now here's the interior. That's quite messed up, I can tell. In this thing, we had sifted a lot. So let's set the car back home. Now, even though this has the most powerful engine in it, and we are going to the best one of all. Just give me a moment. So now this is the highest performance model for all of them, which is also 4-wheel drive. So, still, there we go. So let's load it up now. Now one thing you can tell, that I think the Stingray might be a bit different, but now it can go up to 200 miles per hour. And it's also front wheel drive and has that really nice bumper with the exhaust, and also has the black roof on it. Also, it's also 4-wheel drive now and has the exact same engine, so. And also at the same time it has the sportier gearbox. Actually, my camera's messed up, but can immediately tell this is much more faster. And also the exhaust sounds better. And also I'm going at a much higher speed now since it's 4-wheel drive and a sporty gearbox. So now this is my second attempt going to go for the one, so let's see what happens. Also this has a white body kit on it, so here we go. There you go, it's flying in the air now. And there it is, the drive. Now it's all over. And oh, that is quite bad. One of my wheels is definitely messed up there, as you can see. Let's see if this would start. Let's see if this can still drive. Oh, the gate's closed, this is not working anymore. And by the looks of it, no, you can't drive anymore. So let's reset it and see if we can go somewhere else. So let's go up this wee tower here. No, great. I messed a bit there, but I can reset it. Just like that. And here you go. And here it is from the interior. Oh, crikey. Oh no, I'm going to go off the edge. Also, the brakes in this car is much more better. So, here we go. Be careful not to fall off. There we go. And let's drive off the cliff here. So there you go. And there you go, it's destroyed. Or does it still drive? Yes, it does still drive, and I just crashed into the ramp. Well, anyways, let's have a look at another car. Now let's have a look at the Chariot Hogwag. So, now there's lots of cars to select from as well, and lots of different configurations, you know. And also, if you're wondering, the Chariot for Fast is also a hatchback, and this is a small crossover, as they would call it in America. So just bear with me for a second. And there you go. Now this is basically the exact same as the Chariot for Fast, but the front of it is different, and also has raised suspension with different skirts, side skirts on it. And at the same time, this is also either petrol or diesel engine. It's also front wheel drive. And at the same time, since it's the base model, there's quite a basic interior. Here you go. And there's a rollover. And there goes my hubcap. Now, one thing I really like about this is like the trim comes off once you cross, and it's actually still attached to the bumper on that side in a way, but not around there anymore. And some trim came off there as well, as you can see. Well, now since this is basically the same car, I'm actually going to facelift it. So we'll go to configuration. There we go here. Now I'm going to change my camera position so you can see it better. It might take a bit. Let's click on it again. It might take a wee bit soon. Yeah, there we go. So now we are going to scroll to the bottom. And now what? Well, since this is the same thing, you can put the most powerful engine in it. Now I believe that there will be the most powerful engine for the tog rack there. So it might take a bit to load. And there we go. Now that's a much more powerful engine in it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the front bumper into the... Since it's the same thing, it's compatible, so I'm going to go with the fast front bumper. And at the same time I'm going to change the... Now it might look a bit strange at the moment, but once we change some more body panels it will look better. So now as the fast rear bumper. So now, as you can see, has the fast bumper on it. Now at the same time I can scroll up in. Now if I can, I'll find the hood of... I'll also change out the hood and the headlights and the side fenders. Now if I can find it. And it's not up here, so it must be at the bottom. Yeah, I can't find it. Aha! Found it. So there it is. So now I go and go for the fast hood. It might take a wee bit. There you go. Now what we can do is change the headlights into a fast headlight. So now what I can do is scroll down and change the body panel so it can line up with the bumper there a bit more. So there it is. So let's just go for the non-A fender so we can match up with our bumper. which might also take a bit. So there we go. Now we can change the left fender. So there you go. Well, that's just a really quick idea there, but also what I did with one of these, I actually took the whole thing and changed the side skirts and the panels in the back, so basically I turned it into Fafas again, so basically all of the Fafas parts is compatible into toggle rack, so there you go. And at the same time you can change the tailgate. So now if I can, I go for the lamps. Oh, this is a suspension test. So there we go. And there goes my hubcaps. See, there you go, now it's completely wrecked. So as we might know, in a bit I go and get the video since it is already 21 minutes long. Actually no, we're approaching to 22 minutes long soon. Now we're going to look at other cars, so let's see. So we're going careful. Actually, let's have a look at the Gravel Grand Marshal. So now apparently with quite a lot of these cars, there's the worst of them all, like this one, which is called Invisible. So yeah. Now there's also drag version of this car, which is quite surprising. So yeah. So there we go. Now as you guys might immediately notice, this is based off the Ford Crown Victoria. So, and there's the interior. Now even though it's on its lowest graphics, it does still look pretty good. So yeah. And actually that actually looks like one of them old fashioned radios you'd find in old American Fords, and there's your gauge clusters. And there's also your indicators. So yeah. And this is also an automatic, so it is. Now if I can get onto outside view, there you go. Now as you can tell, this does have hubcaps, this is the base model, but it still looks quite nice. Well, these are actually my most favourite hubcaps these are actually my most favourite hubcaps since they look the best. Now this is rear wheel drive. So yeah. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to this corner. So, I need to fix my camera. Yeah, it's put it. See? Here we go. Oh, quite well, that's it. Yeah. Well, now as you can see it's completely destroyed, but let's reset it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the car over here, then cross it to that side of the wall, which also has one of these pointy ends, kind of like this one here beside the car. So here we go. Now let's go. Yeah, I'm going to go in bed here for this one. Apparently I got the engine warning light. Yeah, I don't know why that came on, but this is quite fast, though, as you can see. And by the sounds of it, it does have a V8. That's most of the cars at the time it have. And set up. Apparently something fell on top, it's just a piece of dog here. So here we go. And I'm starting to spin out a little. Now well, I messed up a bit there, but I'm just going to pause the game and get a more. Yeah, I think that's better. So here we go. And wow, now it's quite bad. Now it's pretty much destroyed now. And look what happened here with this wheel. Thing came off its chassis. Oh my goodness. The entire chassis is spent. And that would explain why the one wheel was like that and another was like that. Got completely demolished. It's going in. Yeah, I'd say pretty much dead in this crash. And use the dashboard. Now let's see if I can find. Look what happened to the steering wheel. It's actually right there. It actually moved over to the passenger seat. And the entire roof and everything's destroyed. So yeah, see if I can pull this up. So yeah, I'm going to tear this hood off. So there you go. Now the engine had completely the engine had completely disattached from the drive shaft. As you can see, there's the gearbox right there, and I think then the engine's actually sideways actually. Well, anyways, now this video is 27 minutes long, actually more like now approaching 28 minutes long, so I might as well end the video here. So hope you enjoyed this quick overview of BeamNG Drive. So I'm going to make more videos of BeamNG Drive in the future, so like, comment, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye!